Everyone on your feed is screaming about scaling fast, but nobody's warning you about the hidden structural flaw that causes brilliant entrepreneurs to self destruct the moment they finally make a little money. It's a psychological blind spot and it's costing you everything. Today, we're stripping away the dangerous lie of fast money so that you can install the exact unbreakable foundation required to lock in genuine automated freedom. Hey, I'm Isai Rodriguez, and this is the Home Business Hustle. If you're a working dad who's tired of being successful on paper but broke on time, you're in the right place. We don't do the guru hype here. We don't do the laptop on a beach fairy tale. We just do the work that actually works. So let's get right into it. So yeah, just about 2 months ago now, before her little accident, of course, my wife came home from her very first mixed martial arts class. And let me tell you, she was excited. She walked through the door absolutely exhausted, a little bruised up, but incredibly proud to show off her brand new white belt, right? Now, she didn't step into that gym on day one and start jumping into the cage to throw wild, flashy, flying head kicks, right? You know what they actually spent 2 agonizing hours focusing on? Her stance and her balance. Learning exactly how to place her feet on the mat so that she doesn't get knocked flat on her back the second resistance hits, right? It's the pure unsexy fundamentals, right? And it hit me right there as she was telling me. Most people enter the home business world acting like a wild amateur, throwing wild haymakers in the dark, right? They want the high-speed automated funnels, the massive traffic, and the luxury lifestyle before they even know how to build their ground, like how to hold their ground, how to build a foundation. They try to build a 10-story skyscraper on a foundation design for a plastic garden shed, one of those that you get at Home Depot, right? And then they wonder why the entire structure comes crashing down around their feet the moment things get tough, right? I know because this was me for the longest time. And here's what I found. Here's what I discovered. If you want this season to look completely different, then you have to stop chasing the hype and start building an engine that can actually support the weight of your dreams. So here are the 3 foundational rules that you must execute. First, recognize that speed without structure is suicide, right? Social media gurus, they love to sell that dream of $0 to $10,000 in 30 days, right? Yeah, it's a beautifully intoxicating lie. But what they don't tell you is that if you don't have the back-end plumbing and the automated systems to handle that weight, then the sudden growth will snap your business right in half. And if your business model requires you to manually chase people down or send desperate messages at 2 in the morning, well, then you don't have a foundation. You just have a stressful, low-paying job. Are you with me? Rule number 2, build an engine that you own. What does that mean? Well, a real business infrastructure is beautifully boring, right? It's a system that takes a complete stranger, transforms them into a lead, nurtures them with high-value communication, and presents a solution entirely on autopilot, right? You need a rock-solid digital pipeline where you own the data and you own the list. So stop building your house on rented land. Stop aiming for more followers, right? If you don't have an automated asset working for you while you sleep, then you're essentially gambling with your family's future, right? Rule number 3, master the stance before you strike, right? Going back to the MMA mat, right? The MMA example. You have to lock in your positioning before you can ever land a knockout punch, right? In our world, your positioning is your core message. Who is it that you're talking to, right? If your message is vague and your system is leaky, then pouring more time or money into it, well, that's like trying to fill a bucket that's full of holes with a high pressure fire hose, right? You have to slow down, plug the leaks, and ensure that your system works before you ever step on the gas pedal, right? Or better yet, get rid of your leaky bucket altogether and find yourself a bucket that you know has no holes in it, that works perfectly every time, right? So let's stop right here for a second, because I want to know, who am I talking to today, right? Drop a comment below and give it to me entirely straight. Are you currently trapped in that frantic speed cycle trying to force results before your system is ready? Or have you realized that it's finally time to slow down and build the base, right? I want you to type speed or type base in the comments right now. I want to know, which one are you? Because look, the law of the market is completely unforgiving, right? Speed always follows structure. It can only follow structure. You cannot out hustle a broken system, right? And you cannot build permanent wealth on a temporary foundation, okay? You have to strip away the flashy distractions today and focus on the unsexy infrastructure that actually secures your freedom. So here's what I want you to do right now. Write this down on a sticky note and put it on your computer monitor right now. I want you to write, build it right, as in correct. Build it right, so that you only have to build it once. That's it. Write it down, stick it on your laptop, so that you see it every day. Seriously. Because if you're finally sick of throwing blind punches in the dark, and you want the exact step-by-step blueprint to construct a professional automated pipeline, then I have a private resource that will completely ruin all the mainstream marketing advice that you've heard thus far, right? It's a raw, no-nonsense checklist that exposes the exact infrastructure mechanics that the gurus pray you never discover, right? They don't want you to know. It's simply because it makes their expensive, overhyped courses completely obsolete, right? Look, I'm not here to beg you to fix your business or your life. So if you prefer the thrill of rushing headfirst into failure every single month, feel free to keep drifting. Feel free to continue that. But if you want to install an unbreakable base starting today, click the link in the description below and claim your copy right now. The choice is yours, okay? All right, that's all for today. Remember, information without execution is just a hobby. And you didn't click on this video because you needed another hobby. You clicked because you're ready to build something that lasts. So go hug your kids and then go and do the work. But first, don't forget to hit the link in the description for your free guide, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Let's get to work, man. Take care. Bye.